The caution from the Municipal Security Council, MUSEC of Ablekuma West, to developers follows plans to demolish a two-story building with structural defect at Otojor. This action by the council comes in light of recent incidents involving the collapse of high-rise buildings. During a meeting with the owner of the building and residents of adjacent structures, Chairman of MUSEC, George Cyril Bray, urged residents of the surrounding buildings to relocate before Wednesday, June 21, 2023. Mr. Bray asked developers to secure permits before initiating any construction projects.
It has come to the notice of the Municipal Security Committee that there is a building within the Otojor enclave that unfortunately there is a structural defect such that the building has tilted, and if care is not taken, within the next couple of days, we would have the building falling off and possibly killing human beings. Unfortunately for the developer, as we speak, the developer does not have any permit whatsoever from the assembly to put up that structure. So as it stands now, we would want to inform the neighbors of that particular structure to, as a matter of urgency, move out of their apartments. We are going to engage the 48 Engineers Regiment who have the expertise on some of these structures and the way to handle it, to come in and do further checks on the building. As it stands now, if the checks from the 48 Engineers Regiment proves that the building is indeed sinking and collapsing, then the building must be demolished as soon as practicable.
A relative of the owner of the building, Gambo Idris Wangabi, called on the assembly to carry out a comprehensive structural integrity test before taking any further action.
I call for that. I call for the integrity, structural integrity, and the soil test and all these things, to the columns and all this. And I trust my workers did a good job there, and I think when it's tested, things will be okay.
You think the assembly is not speaking factual?
Well, assembly, they are in a state of fear. They don't want anything to happen, so definitely they will act like that. But I believe when we go through the engineers again, something can be done to it.
Mr. Cyril Bray also added that some structures as Otojor, which have been built on waterways and without permit, will soon be demolished.
So what we've done so far is, since I came into office, I set up a committee to look into all the structures that have sprung up down there. It was made up of works and housing, a team from wildlife, water resources, and all that. They came up with some recommendations, which we've circulated to all the bodies that were part of the committee. What we're trying to do now is some of the buildings are already done and are being inhabited. So we are looking at the recommendations vis-a-vis what is on the ground and what can be done. We have about 500 to 600 structures in there, and I can assure you some will definitely go. We are now going to engage the community to let them appreciate what our findings and all are, and then we let them understand the roadmap and when we are going to demolish, because we just don't also get up and go and demolish somebody's property.
The Ablekuma West Municipal Assembly has stated that buildings put up in the municipality must meet the right standard. The Assembly is also not relenting on its efforts to ensure that buildings sited on waterways are demolished. Reporting for Citi News, my name is Philip Latte.